We're back. We're Black and Curious. I'm Kendrin.
What up, what up? It is Deja. How y'all doing?
Hello. Hello. If you've never been here before, welcome. We do a cross section of pop culture and real life, sprinkle in a little reality TV. Today, we are coming to you with reality updates, reality TV updates. What a time.
Girls and boys and they thems.
What a time. So,
Whoo,
the first one
child.
is yours.
First story off the gate from what, because I put this in here so long ago. To my knowledge,
Mm,
I think it's so there's this TikToker that does like she covers all of Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville shows on TikTok. And her
okay.
name is Millie
Mhm.
Shawn. And she was breaking a story or got a story from another person down there where they are that
Mm,
allegedly Marsau Scott is doing bad business deals and the girls are coming after him. So now there's a lawsuit for him and his fraudulent activities.
what kind of fraudulent activities? What did it say?
I'm assuming it
Alleged.
has something to do with his like the businesses of it all. I want to say in this clip that's in here, and we'll try to include it down below in the description
Hmm.
box. The black restaurant is closed.
Mm,
Um, the Espo, as Tisha called it, is like a front of some sort. Like this is yeah, I'm just gonna put the video down there in the comments for y'all,
okay.
and you watch it if you're interested. You let us know what you think. But I was like, well, god dang,
I'll
like, uh, I probably should have rewatched this to get all the list of the things. So she ran down a list, but I know those are the two that were at the top of the list.
All commentary is alleged. Let's move on to Karen
Hello,
here.
because you know the Scots niggas be liking the suit.
Mm, mm. Okay.
Woo, girl,
Well,
poor
then let's move
Karen.
on.
I'm so sad that she got a DUI. I'm like, I don't know the ins and the outs. I just know that the she was in a DUI and that she or well, I guess that is the final whatever it's
I
called.
mean, for the most part, I mean, it seemed like they tried to frame it as an accident at first, and it was kind of like single person accident in her car, erratic behavior. So she got a
Yikes.
DUI.
Yikes.
So she is just the latest in a long list of housewives getting DUIs. It seemed like she was probably, from what it sounded like, she was probably like down the street from her house or something and like wasn't going that far and still ended up driving home, which is always a bad idea. It doesn't matter how far you're going. Don't drink and drive.
And there you go. There's that. You got here that Annemarie is not returning. What
She is
prompted
not,
that?
and that is fine.
Do we
I
know
think she
why?
got fired.
Oh, well, there you go.
Um, I mean, there's been speculation, but she knew that it wasn't a good season. She admitted it at the reunion. Um, she was just kind of like she wished she had. I think her implication was that Kyle had tried to like coach her on how to be a good on the show, and it
Mm-hmm.
she was too busy trying to follow the coaching that she wasn't being as authentic as she could have been, is essentially
To
the
herself.
point of it all,
Well,
which,
damn.
is what it
Hate to
is.
see it, girl.
I mean, I didn't hate her as a housewife
I didn't
until
either.
she started getting with Garcelle, and then that pissed me off. But other aside from that, like
The only
I
time
didn't hate
she
her as
got with
a
her was at that reunion, which didn't make no sense.
well, that was my point. So,
Didn't make no sense. Zero, zilch.
he is not returning. Uh,
Cecil from Married to Medicine caught in the act. Let me stop. It wasn't nothing dramatic,
he was
but
not.
he
So,
made fun of it. He said, "Yeah, y'all got me. Yeah, I'm
wait,
in the
you didn't tell
Freaknik."
what happened. You didn't tell what happened.
Uh,
So, the Freaknik documentary launched on Hulu, I guess, a couple weeks ago, and I guess the people were like, "Wait, is this?"
it
And
looked like him, a young Cecil
he
out
was a
on the
good
yard.
sport. He was a good sport, and he was like, "Yeah, y'all got me. It was me." And then he posted his own pictures of himself down to Freaknik, and he also had pictures of Dr. Simone during that
Mhm.
time as well. So
But he
I
posted the
thought that
same
was
pictures
cute.
that they actually had in the documentary. I guess he thought that we won't go
Okay.
catch when they. Did you watch it? Did you watch the freaking
I
documentary?
didn't. No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was the same pictures. So that's why I was like, that is so crazy because I wanted to see if it was the same thing. That's why I watched it. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was interesting.
Yeah, I did
Um,
not watch it.
we've already talked about this, but I'll just say it again for those who might not have
Mm-hmm.
watched it. Candiace is leaving this
Mm-hmm.
season, and Robyn may have been fired. So there you go. As
Mm-hmm.
reported
Yeah.
by loveyscott.com. Or no, Candiace's thing is reported through People, and then the other one about Robyn came from Collider.com. So we'll see if any of that
Yeah.
tends to be true.
Yeah. And I actually would like to see, we've been talking about this season quite a bit, and I'm happy to see cast shakeups if that is going to be the case. Like, I, it's time. It's time for some like meaningful cast shakeups
Yeah,
in this season, especially based on how the season has gone, which even Andy seemed displeased with.
annoyed. But
Mm-hmm.
my thing too is like a piece that we did not speak of. Okay, so if these people are, well, we know Candace is out for certain,
Mm-hmm.
but like if we move Robyn out, not that we're gonna miss anything, right? But
Not a
who are
thing.
they gonna bring in? You know what I mean? Like I
But they
almost
already
would
were like,
I
go
almost
ahead.
would want to see a Scala come back because she was cutesy and interesting, and I don't feel like she got a fair shake. They threw in homegirl from LA, but Ascala couldn't be there, and she was the actual DMV girly.
I liked Scala.
Right.
Um,
And I
my
think her
question
story
is,
was interesting if we
yeah,
had gotten to see it all.
right. My question is, do they need more housewives? Because I feel like this season, how many housewives did they have? Did they have eight? Was it
I think it
seven or
was
eight full
eight.
time?
I think it was eight because of the girl from LA, NECA.
Yeah, okay. I kind of think eight is too many. So I'm okay for them to go down to six. Or like you said, maybe add a Scala or have a few friends of to test out for next season, but not go into any more full-time housewives for
Well, I
now.
remember that season when they started testing, they had Ascala, Mia, and I think Deborah at one point was trying to be tested out to be a
Mm.
housewife. That was
Well,
I
me,
remember it was a whole lot of them. I'm like, what is
it
going
was
on
a
with
whole
all these
lot of them
extra
that
people?
season. But Mia
All
was
these
good.
extra people. Mia was
Mia has
funny.
actually, I'm gonna be honest, Mia has actually turned out to be one of my favorites on that show. And
Period.
not initially, but like even
No.
the way she comes into her scenes where she just kind of like she's the one that like slivers, that slithers, like like
Girl, she slinks into the scene.
she like slinks into the scene in her little nothing there outfits. I kind of go up for Mia now. Like I really enjoy her now.
Mia is funny. Period.
So,
Moving right on along. So the Guobadias are still having more and more drama play out. I guess we
mhm.
might see it, and hell, the way this sounds, we might not. So the latest is that Simon has sent a cease and desist to Porsha, basically telling her that she cannot film RHOA in his house. So that cuts into her bag because she's a full-time cast member. Where they gonna film her scenes at?
They'll rent a house. They plenty of them rent houses
I
anywhere.
mean, true, but I mean, if the story is built around this fairy tale relationship that is now crumbling before we even get back to the TV screens, like people want to see this big, fabulous, lavish life that she was living in this house, and now he's cutting the bag. I ain't gonna lie to
Listen,
you, y'all. I feel like Simon just wanted to be on TV.
sure. I was just gonna say, like, we've witnessed the whole fallout of a divorce and somebody not wanting to move in out of a house, and that could be interesting too with Lenny and Lisa on Miami, because Lisa was like, "I ain't leaving. I won't be leaving this house, and I don't even want to be away from the house." Like even when she was going on cash trips, she was like, "Girl, I can't be away from the house too long unless he changed the locks." She didn't say that. I'm saying that, but like,
I mean, but that's what she
can't
was
be
getting
away.
down to.
Got got to get back.
Speaking of Lisa,
Yes.
this is total aside, but
Hmm.
did you know that Lisa was Caribbean? Did you watch
What
this?
is she?
Hold on. Did you watch the season?
Not yet.
Okay,
No.
never mind. This is not gonna make no sense to you. We'll
Well,
circle
what is
back.
she though? What is she? What's her
Her
nationality?
so I'm assuming that she like her mother's people are black and white, but Caribbean.
Hmm.
And then her lineage is her biracial mom, her white father, and her. So she looks white presenting, but she got some black up in there. I was like,
Interesting.
how interesting is that? But she don't lead with
Period.
that at all.
No, she does not. No, she does not.
So who would have
So,
thunk it? There, I mean, she don't even lead with Caribbean. I did. Only way I found out is because
whoa.
there's a couple of scenes this season for Miami where they're filming in the house that she's like basically trying to squat in because she ain't leaving and neither is he,
Uh,
right?
mhm.
Where her mom and her aunt come and they have these thick accents, and then she starts talking about the culture and the whatever, and I was like, what?
Oh, that's so interesting.
It really
That's
is
so
like, girl, we
interesting.
should have knew this about you a long time ago. It might have made it a little bit easier to swallow your Karen and behavior, but whatever.
Hey, sure.
I ain't saying it would have. I'm just saying it might have been.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we have for our reality updates this week. Drop down in the comments and let us know if you know of anything else that's going on that you want us to cover in our next one and any thoughts about what we share here today. And in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you in our next episode. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
friends.